Hey, my name is Keith Anderson, and I'm a missionary with Word of Life Brazil. And one of my jobs down there is during the camp season, I work as part of staff leadership. And we are picking and preparing our staff to get ready for the camp season. And we're looking for a couple of different things in that process. On the one hand, we're looking for staffers that are mature and that are willing to give a lot of themselves. Specifically, I work with the counselors, so it's a very demanding position, and we're looking for for those staffers that are willing to give a lot and are mature enough to have deep conversations with their campers and point them towards Christ. The other thing that we're looking for, though, is for staffers that are humble and are willing to grow, because it's a challenging position, and we want camp to be about their growth as well as the campers' growth. And as staff leadership, that's one of my main focuses. Now, I remember a couple of seasons ago, we had a young staffer named Samuel, and he was one of our counselors, and he had been a student with ours, with our Bible Institute, and had shown how talented and energetic and just very engaging he was. And we asked him to be part of our counseling team. But that season, we did something new that we had never done while I had been on staff. And we opened up the first week of camp to some of the youngest campers that we'd ever had there. We tried a new age group. And we asked Samuel to be the counselor for that youngest group. And it was really interesting to watch how Samuel was quickly pushed by these young campers who were energetic, wild, not always very obedient, and had to be very closely monitored and cared for. Samuel was quickly pushed beyond his own abilities and his own talent, his own energy, beyond his own personality. And he realized that halfway through the week, he was tired physically, emotionally, spiritually, and he didn't have what he needed to keep going and keeping up with these campers. And so I sat down with Samuel and I shared with him and reminded him, this is an opportunity for Christ to work in and through you. The Bible will say that if you are going to speak as one who speaks the very words of God. If you're going to serve using His strength, not just your own strength. And it was incredible to watch how Samuel, from a place of exhaustion and being pushed beyond his own limits, took that truth and began to live that. And I watched how Christ worked through Samuel that week, and he served out of a place of spiritual strength and spiritual connection to Jesus. And for me, that is a win for our staff, is to not just see a great program happen, but to see a staff member take biblical truth and make that their foundation and make that their motivation and their source of energy for serving these campers. And Samuel was a huge example of that to me.